Okay, so today's video is going to go through a email software that I've been using this year. It actually helps you to set up emails a lot quicker, and it's quite a lot cheaper than a lot of alternatives out there. Now, this is really geared towards people who are sending emails at quite a significant volume. If you've never sent cold emails before, this might not be the tool for you, but it is such a good way to actually go and build out many different email infrastructures, whether it's, a bunch of different domains, a bunch of different email accounts, and they actually do it all for you. So it can save you quite a lot of time if you're constantly setting up Google Workspace or Outlook or Namecheap accounts or whatever it may be. But firstly, if you don't know who I am, my name is Ben Lister. I help agency owners by documenting all of my learnings on this YouTube channel that currently help me to make about multi-six figures per year. So I'm going to dive into the software and just show you how it works and what we're talking about. Okay, so the software I'm talking about is called Mailscale, and the difference between Mailscale and a lot of other email providers is that they have their own infrastructure internally. So they have their own email service that they use that you can go and send emails from. And so if you use Google Workspace, for example, or you use Namecheap, they have a bunch of different servers that are just used for like loads of different purposes, right? Whether it's people who are sending cold email or just generic business emails or promotions or whatever it may be, right? But Mailscale itself has its own servers that they let you use specifically for cold email. So this service has been created just for people who want to create cold email. And what this means is that you're no longer going to get bounded people who are sending spam, for example, people who are sending like mass emails, hundreds of thousands of emails. And so now you're only going to be on a server with people who are actually sending quality emails that have set the proper systems in place to make sure that deliverability is pretty high. They're warming up accounts, they're doing all the right things. And so I'm just going to walk you through basically what the benefits of the software are. There's a video that kind of breaks this down here, but one of the main things is that you can actually set up accounts automatically. So you just fill out a form and you just say like what emails you want, what domains you want, and then within 24 hours, they will go and create those email accounts for you. They send you a CSV file that you can just instantly upload into SmartLead or Instantly or whatever you're using. So it's completely integrated and you don't have to go through all these hurdles. Whereas when we were setting up emails for Namecheap or Google Workspace, we would oftentimes spend 8-10 hours setting up, one batch of emails, whether it's like 50 emails, for example, in a certain campaign. So it takes an awful lot of time. And that's taken all of the work out of our hands now and means that we don't have to do that. And so I'll show you the plans that they have in a second. But basically you fill out the form. You can either buy the domains or you can actually import them in from Namecheap. So I think it works out as like $13 per year per domain from Mailscale, but you can go and import them from Namecheap for like $10 or $11 per year. And then you literally, within 24 hours, you get the CSV and you upload that straight into SmartLead. So if you go into your email accounts and just click Add Accounts, you click Choose File, you choose the file that they've given you, then basically it just goes and uploads it straight away. So it's pretty quick, it's pretty flawless, and it works incredibly well. So now there's a lot of stuff that they do as well, like the DKIM, the DMARC, SPF, all those DNS records and things like that you usually have to do, and they will just cover it for you. So it's kind of like an all-in-one process there where you don't even have to think about those kind of things. But oftentimes as well, if you are setting up those accounts yourself, you can make mistakes, or if you don't know what you're doing really, you might have an issue where deliverability becomes an issue. But because they are doing it for you yourself, I don't have to worry about my virtual assistant setting it up wrong, or maybe something's changed and I don't know what's going on. They will just set it up for you. You go and import it and you get pretty flawless delivery. So from the campaigns that we've ran so far, we've had no issues. We've noticed no downturn in any campaigns when we use any other provider like Namecheap or Google Workspace. And because it is one platform, I wouldn't rely on this 100%. To be honest, I wouldn't just go all in and use my only emails are from Mailscale. I would have some Google Workspace or some Namecheap just to cover all areas. So I wouldn't just use Mailscale. I would have some Google Workspace. I would have some Namecheap. I would have some Mailscale, for example. And so what I'm doing there is really just covering off any errors that could come about, right? If Google Workspace fails or Mailscale fails or whatever, there's some kind of issue, then what would start to happen is obviously all my emails would go, but I would just make sure that I have a different collection of all these different providers. And so I actually have an affiliate link, just to be honest with you. I would make money from this, but the only reason that I'm going to present it in this video is the fact that you can actually get instant access. So if you don't use the link, I'm just on a generic link here, and I click Get Access, and you scroll down to this bit. So if you click Get Access and you go down to the pricing, what will normally happen is it will basically tell you to get access. If I open this up on an incognito just to show you, because I've already opened and so I've loaded the website on an incognito window here, so it's not on my affiliate link. But if you don't use the link, if you just use a generic link, you get the buttons here say Get Access. You don't actually get to buy it now. And it takes like 3 days to actually come on board. And I think they have to approve you as well. And so if you click on Get Access, you have to put your email link, join on the wait list and stuff like that. But with my affiliate link, it just says buy now, right? Which is pretty cool. And as well, you get $20 off on this version. And you also get I think the $249 version goes down to the $250 goes down to $199. So it's quite a big saving there per month with the affiliate link. I wouldn't obviously give an affiliate link out if there was no actual benefit to you, but yeah, it does make a lot more sense for you to use it. And as well, just to show you how the process works, once you actually are signing up and you're putting your information in to get the emails, all you need to do is put your information in here once you've set up an account. And then it's very straightforward because they just ask you like how many emails do you want. You have to do at least 10 per form you set up. You have to put the emails that you want per domain in here, for example. So I recommend 2 or 3. Do you want to suggest your own domains? You could click yes, for example, so you can give your own ones, or they can actually just go and generate ones for you and then you approve them. And so you can come in here and put a bunch of domains in here. First and last name of the email account. So you would put, for example, you could put my name and then the actual username. So you would put like Ben at, and then you could do Ben L at, for example, something like that. And so it's pretty straightforward. You can cover so much stuff here, like where the domains are actually going to be forwarded to. So obviously if you have a main domain that you want to use, you can forward the actual URL to that main domain. You can basically have it so you can set up a master account. So all of the emails get forwarded to that master account, and there's a lot of stuff here that you can do, which basically covers all the stuff that you would need when you're setting up either Google Workspace or Namecheap or any other provider. And just to show you a bit of a breakdown here of how this actually works, I've kind of summarized it here just so it's like super clear. So with Namecheap, which we use for a lot of our clients, we are paying about $10 per year per account, right? And so obviously this isn't great because a lot of accounts don't last more than a year. Eventually, they get marked as spam and stuff like that, and so they start going into spam, so we need to create new ones, and so we don't actually ever use them for a year, but we still have to pay for it. And so we're talking, hundreds of dollars there to set up new accounts, right? But with MailScale, we can get this down to like $1 per month sometimes if we go for the big accounts. But for a lot of people, I think the $99 one makes sense because you can get 50 accounts with that. And so it works out as less than $2 per account. This would cover you for virtually like all of your email needs, right? You could probably share an account with someone at this point because you probably wouldn't need more than like 25 accounts if you're only going to send, a couple thousand emails a week, something like that. But with this tool, you can really, really scale. And so what you'll notice is a lot of these guys like Google Workspace and Outlook are still that sort of $6 to $7 per month per account range. And as well, cold email actually is banned in a lot of these places. So for example, Namecheap, it is policy to be, they don't allow cold email. You can get around it, of course, and there is ways to do that, but obviously it is a bit of a headache knowing that the product you're using basically doesn't want you to use it in that way, and they are going to try to stop you at some point. Google Workspace is really clamping down on this at the moment, and they are changing their rules. I think it's 0.3% now. So if you send out 100 emails, for example, 1,000 emails, and 0.3% of those get marked as spam, someone just clicks, report spam on them, then they're going to start to actually ban those accounts, and they're going to start to flag those accounts, and they're going to start to check them out and see if they're actually sending cold email. And so it's going to cause you a bit of headache, right? But with MailScale, with a provider that's using their own service that actually promotes cold email, and that's what it's designed for, then obviously you're not going to have those. The support is actually going to help you to send better emails and have good deliverability, which is a complete game changer and a complete difference when you're dealing with Namecheap support and you're trying to ask for some kind of support and tell them that you're not trying to send cold email, right? And so it's kind of a no-brainer to have this at least in your arsenal, at least a significant portion of your cold email accounts set up with some kind of provider like MailScale. And in my experience, the deliverability has been pretty much perfect so far. I have like no complaints at all. Like I said, I wouldn't put all your eggs in one basket. But yeah, it's a software that we're trying out at the moment and that we've had a lot of success with so far. And I would definitely recommend it for anyone who's actually looking to scale their cold emails and have a system that works. But yeah, if you are looking for more clients, by the way, for your agency, for your business, just click the first link in the description. It's not some email opt-in or anything like that. It's literally just a video of me explaining what my company does, how we've done this many times before, and why it works so well. But yeah, you don't have to click it, of course. I don't really care if you do or not. But yeah, if you like the video, like it, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope this works well for you. Cheers.